What's going on, Libra? It's your girl D here with 8th house energy. I'm bringing you a Taurus North Node, partial solar eclipse, new moon reading. I hope all is well with everybody. I want you to take what resonates with you, leave the rest, okay? Now, Libra, Taurus North Node is in your 8th house, okay? So we're looking at what's opposing your 8th house, and we're looking at what is squaring it. Like, what squaring it means, like, what's agitating it. You know, what's agitating it, what could be interfering with you progressing in that area of your life. So this is your 8th house. Now, the 8th house deals with the psychological reasons why you do what you do. Okay? So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to look at the opposite polarity of that, which is your Scorpio house. That's where the South Node is. All right? Where you actually have Scorpio. And then we're also going to look at your Aquarius energy. So that's your 5th house. Okay. So, you know, this could, we'll see. We'll talk about it. Let's get the cards out. The 5th, the 8th, and the 2nd houses are what we're dealing with for you. Came out sideways, okay? So the overall energy for your spread here in reference to what we're eclipsing, because we're dealing with eclipse energies, you know, we're moving into the, we're kicking off the official Taurus North Node, Scorpio South Node energy for the next 18 months. So we're eclipsing the energies, people, places, things, ideas, mentalities that no longer serve us. So we're going to look at what's no longer serving you, and you know, see what happens from there. So we have the 3 of Swords energy in reverse is the overall energy for your spread here. That's Libra energy. So anytime I see swords in reverse, especially with Libra, I know something's not balanced. 3 is an odd number, so there's an imbalance here in ideas and thoughts and communication. Okay, so there could be one too many ideas that are in the mix that are causing problems, or you need more. Okay, because the 3 are not enough. Now, let's take a look at the cards here. So we have the 8 of Cups energy and the 6 of Cups. So with your Taurus energy, that's your 8th house. So this is what's in your 8th house. Okay, the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Now, the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, that's like 14 cups. That's Temperance energy. Okay, so Temperance is all about balance. It's all about bringing things to equilibrium, just enough of everything. Okay, so with the 8 of Cups, we're talking about walking away from, with the 6 of Cups, the past. Okay, so it could be you know, things that went on in your childhood that you're walking away from. They're no longer holding you back. So psychologically, you know, you could have been dealing with and moving in a manner of energy that had something to do with what went on in your childhood, or you could have been moving on and you're moving on from a situation that just happened in your past, right? It could be anything, but let's see what that could be here. So that's your 8th house. What's agitating this move away from this energy, you know, this emotional healing from the past? We have the Knight of Pentacle energy in reverse and the 2 of Wands. So what's agitating that is the Knight of Pentacle energy in reverse is like a lack of planning, okay, and taking action. So there's a lack of planning and taking action that was agitating this here. So it's just like you knew you needed to move away from this with the 8 of Cup energy. You knew you needed to move away from it, but it was an emotional attachment. You moved away, you come back, you moved away, you come back. That's what the 8 of Cup energy is. And so there's something in the past that you were still connecting with. This could have been karmic in nature. So there could have been a karmic lesson that you're wrapping up here. That's beautiful, right? Because that means that you got blessings coming with the new nodal energies. Now, walking away from this situation and walking away from the past, what is opposing that? What's keeping you from doing that? Being indecisive, because the 2 of Pentacles came out in reverse. As well as taking action again with the Knight of Wands. Being swift about it, doing what you need to do and going ahead and doing it. This is like, it could be impulsive behavior. It could also be travel. not knowing if you should move towards something or not, maybe you're not having the money to move. Maybe some of you could be looking to relocate and you're trying to save up your money to move, and it's not a priority, or maybe you haven't made it a priority, which is why the Two of Pentacles is in coming out sideways. You haven't made something a priority, moving away from something, taking action right away, taking a risk to go, wherever it is you need to go, right, and doing it quickly. So there's hesitation here, is what I'm getting. All right, and that's in your second house. So when Scorpio's in your second house, so your second house deals with your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-value. So what was going on in your eighth house psychologically is there was something that you emotionally were attached to. That's what was keeping you from moving away from it. But you knew you had to move away from it. It's just you didn't put a plan in place. So if it's all about not having the right money, not having enough money, with the Knight of Pentacles energy in reverse and the Two of Pentacles sideways, it's all about preparing and saving your money. Here's another energy, a reference to moving. So I feel like for some of you, it's about moving out from where you are, literally relocating. And if it's not physically relocating, it's mentally changing your mindset, getting over something and moving past it with the Three of Swords energy in reverse, finding out what that third sword is and getting it out of the way so things are even, because we need to bring things into alignment, into balance, or adding a fourth sword. That fourth sword would be you moving, right? Let's take a look at the top 5 cards. Yeah, see, we got some 10s here. We got 2 10s here, completion time. So the Three of Swords in reverse. Something's not balanced, okay? Your thoughts, okay? You may got somebody in your ear, okay? Or there's something coming in between. Whatever this sword is, it's coming in between the 2 swords, helping you to make the decision you need to make and get your priorities straight, right? So we're dealing with energies of 2. And so something is blocking that. So we need to find out what that is, right? Could be the way you're looking at things. Could be other people in your ear. So we got the Fool in reverse, Uranus energy. Now Uranus is in Taurus, okay? So when Uranus is in reverse here, is looking at why you rebelled against something, or why didn't you rebel against it? Why didn't you go against the grain of what everybody else was saying and doing and do what was best for you? Why didn't you do that, right? And we got the Ten of Cup energy in reverse. Okay, we got the Ten of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So this could have been leaving a dysfunctional family dynamic, moving out of a relationship dynamic, or, it could, like I said, this could be something that was going on when you were a kid, because we're dealing with the psychological energies behind this. So this could have been something that you were dealing with as a child, maybe not having, people around you who, taught you to believe in yourself and that you could do it, and putting you in position to be in a position of power. So you're reprogramming your mindset. Okay, that could be what's going on here, especially with Taurus in your 8th house and Uranus there, and the North Node there, and the new moon there, and the partial solar eclipse. Yeah, your psychology is changing. Okay, so you're going through a transformation, and this is why with the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, you're walking away from those past energies, those emotional ties that kept you in that energy of not being able to move. When you're in water, you can't walk. You in all water in the 8th house, and that's deep water. Okay, so there's some work that has to be done for you to get up out of that water so that you can move. That might have been why you was feeling stagnant, right? And not able to move about quickly, because the Knight of Wands moves around quickly, real quick. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, and you can't do that if your energies and your ideas and your thoughts and your mindset are all in deep water, which is Scorpio, fixed deep water, right? So what was agitating you to get out of that water is the fact that you may need some money and you need to put a plan in place so that you can take action. All right, so that's what this is. Yeah, 3 of Swords in reverse. So it's just changing your mindset about things, bringing balance. With the Uranus energy here, whatever it was keeping you from taking that leap of faith. Whatever that third sword is. Libra this is your first house. So this is you. You're in your own way. So yeah, your own thoughts and your ideas. All right, you have to change that. Some of you were in a dysfunctional family dynamic or in a dysfunctional relationship with the 10 of Cup in reverse. And you were staying for money with the 10 of Pentacles. So some of you stayed in a dysfunctional family environment, whether it's you staying with family members or whether it's you with a lover, for money. And it's like the Ace of Wands is here telling you, hey, Come on now. Come on now. You gotta see what's, you gotta pay attention to your intuition. The universe is giving you the opportunity, giving you the passion, the drive to do whatever it is that you need to do. You know, you have to stop fighting yourself with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And with the moon energy and the magician energy in reverse here, and the star energy in reverse, this is self-defeat. You know, this is your emotions, you know, taking the best of you, getting the best of you. Your emotions clouding your vision with the magician energy in reverse, and with the star energy in reverse is stopping you from moving forward. Okay? So you're coming out of that energy, or this is somebody you're dealing with who's coming out of that energy. Okay? So maybe your partner is feeling this way and they want to come out of this relationship. They may have gotten to this relationship with you because of some psychological wounds that they had from a child or from a past life that didn't heal. And so through this lesson, through your relationship, you and your partner were karmic to each other, as in you were there to teach each other lessons. And so now that the lessons have been learned, it's time to eclipse this energy and move forward. Let's get some shadow energy. See what's going on with the shadow part of this. What's the underbelly of this? Let's get to the root of it so you know what to do. We're eclipsing this energy, right? Joyless. So not happy in this connection. Yeah, it looks good with the money, with the Ten of Pentacles, right? And then with the Ten of Cups, it looks like it's a happy family, but in reality, it's a dysfunctional relationship, right? It's joyless. There's no joy in the connection. How can it be when there's no love? The Ten of Cups was in reverse. It's just money with the Ten of Pentacles being upright. That's all it is. It's about stability. That's all the relationship was consisted of. Yeah, see, somebody's embarrassed. This is why you stayed in the connection so long. Because you may have been embarrassed that your relationship didn't work out. You know, people may have called you a failure. Yeah, and this has to do with your self-esteem. So maybe, like I said, when you were a child, you know, maybe you were talked to or not talked to in a manner which made you feel like, you know, you weren't loved. And so maybe you went out here looking for love and you found it in this situation, and it, you know, put you in a position where it was financially stable. Right? So you may have looked on the outside, it may have looked like you had it all good. So it was a facade you were putting on. And so as a result, now that things are not working out, there's some embarrassment here. Now, I don't know if there was some bragging about, you know, if you were bragging and you were thinking you were high post, you know, and thinking you were the shit while you were in this connection, or your person was, however that goes. But it had to be if there's some embarrassment here. There's ego here. When there's embarrassment, there's ego. So ego and pride are in the way. That's the underlying belly here. What else is the shadow energy that's underlining moving forward? What else is hindering you? What else is keeping you from leaving, or this person from leaving you? Because this relationship is over. Awkward. Okay, so maybe the conversation, the communication is awkward. There's no swords out here. The only swords is the Three of Swords in reverse. So it's like, okay, where's the communication at? So maybe somebody was communicating and the other person wasn't hearing it. But somebody got tired. It's like, all right, I'm over this shit. Because that's the Three of Swords in reverse. I'm over this shit. I'm out. So that could have been, you know, the conclusion that somebody came to as far as your thoughts. And that's why with the Eight of Cups, you bounced. And the Six of Cups, you left it behind, right? But there could have been some type of awkward energy in reference to how you felt. Because you could have felt this way for a long time. And you stayed in this connection based on financial convenience. So yeah, that's crazy awkward. You're not really being able to connect with this person on a level that you once had, or it never really was that from the gate. So the communication between you two is awkward as fuck. There's no love there. That's why the Ten of Cups was in reverse. It's dysfunctional. And it's like you walked away, you come back, you walked away. For some of you, it's because you have kids. That's why the Eight of Cups and the Six of Cups is here. It's like you walk away, but you come back because you have children with this person. And that could have been what kept you from staying away if you walked away. Or you didn't even have to walk away with the Eight of Cups. It could have just been you emotionally detached from the relationship. But you would come back because there were children involved. Or you stayed as long as you did because there were children involved. But you were not happy. You're not happy. Your person's not happy. So somebody's not happy. Right? And again, it's all about embarrassment of being afraid to admit that, okay, the shit didn't work out. So there's ego energy here that's keeping you in this connection. And that could cause, you know, further problems. But it looks like somebody's ready to eclipse that and let that go. So let's get 3 cards from this deck and then we'll wrap this up. Okay. Boundaries. Yeah, so drawing a line as to what's what and what's not. This is why it could be awkward here, because you don't know where to draw the line, because you can't, because you're financially dependent on somebody. How can you draw the line and tell someone, I don't want to have sex with you, but you living in the house with them and they paying for everything? I mean, you could very well command right and respect over your body, but if you're married to this person and you're in this acting like, this is a real relationship, this is some awkward shit, right? Really awkward. And boundaries are needed. So I don't know what kind of energy is going on here, but there's some boundaries that are needed. I don't know if it's because somebody's out here two-timing. So this could be somebody's not happy in the connection. They walk away, they stay for the kids. But what's going on is they could be out here messing around with other people, with the Two of Pentacles sideways and the Knight of Pentacles. They could be out here messing around with other people. And the reason that they ain't going nowhere is because with the Knight of Pentacle energy in reverse, it's financially convenient. Or they don't have money yet to move. Right? So at this point, the relationship is just crazy. So there's boundaries that are needed in some way, shape, or form. Apology. So you can expect the apology you want to hear. So maybe you've already left the situation. This person could be trying to come back, but then there's the cycle again with that Eight of Cups. Back and forth, back and forth. So, maybe this is an apology about being back and forth, or this is an apology about being in a relationship for, getting your needs met. That's the only reason you were there. But there's some type of apology your person is going to give you, or you're considering giving your person. However this resonates with you in your situation. And then we have one more, play hard. So I feel like this has already been going down with this player energy right here with the Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the two. Somebody's been playing back and forth between other people. So also what's been going on is somebody's been going back to their past. They've been going. It's either you've been dealing with your person and then you going back and dealing with someone from the past, or your person is dealing with you and dealing with someone from the past. Y'all know about this though. So there was somebody playing the field here. And so this is why boundaries are needed and someone needs to apologize. So if you're going to fix this relationship, meaning you two are going to just be just you two, the cheating's got to stop. That's for sure. Right? And if it's not, then, an apology is needed. Boundaries are needed to be put in place, and so that this person can go off and do their play thing. Look, I don't want to be married. I don't want to be in a relationship. I want to be single. I want to play. So time apart, either way, will help bring clarity to decide if you guys are going to work this out. If you're going to work this out and eclipse the cheating behavior, or if you're going to just eclipse this connection and move on. All right? So this is what I got for you, Libra, in reference to the energies that you're going to be looking at eclipsing in your life. If you need a personal, my information is in the box below. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Later, Libra.